The definition of a microaggression is their everyday verbal, nonverbal, and environmental slights, snubs, or insults, whether intentional or unintentional, which communicate hostile, derogatory, or negative messages to target persons based solely upon their marginalized group membership. Microaggressions happen on many levels. Many of us don't realize when we ourselves are being microaggressive towards other individuals. We are usually oblivious to the offenses that we are committing towards other people, but we definitely notice when someone makes microaggressive comments towards us. There are microaggressions on gender, race, size, religions, and disabilities. I can guarantee that almost everyone has experienced a microaggression or is given one out, and they never feel very good. So let's touch base on the different kinds of microaggressions that happen the most often. Microaggressions on race is one of the most common ones. Oftentimes, individuals of different ethnicities hear comments such as, "What are you?" or "Where are you from?" The problem with this interaction is that it implies that if you're not white, you are not as American as white people, and that you must have some other heritage. This implies that someone is an outsider in their own country based solely upon their skin color. Another example is telling someone that they speak English very well. This comment could be given to someone who has actually spoken English their entire life, and that just tells them that they are somehow different than everyone just because of their appearance. Gender microaggressions are also one of the most common microaggressions that happen. An example is that someone could tell a female scientist or a doctor that she doesn't look like a scientist or she doesn't look like a doctor. By saying that, you are implying that women should not be scientists or doctors, which is also very sexist. Another one is telling women to put a smile on your face or perk up. This is implying that she has to maintain a positive appearance for their amusement and that she is for the public's consumption, which is also very sexist. Anything that implies that a woman is out of place in an environment or isn't suited for a particular career or activity is a microaggression. The next one is disabilities. Many people with disabilities hear often invasive questions such as, "But how do you have sex?" which makes it seem like the only thing that matters is how they perform in bed, and the only worth that they could ever have is how they have sex. With mental illnesses, people will often tell somebody that they don't look like they have a mental disability or a mental illness, making it seem like the only valid disability or illness that one can have is a physical one, which definitely isn't true. This invalidates people with mental disabilities or illnesses and belittles their disability. Another one is on religion. People of different religions can get a lot of often mean, microaggressive comments made towards them. Mormons often get questions such as, "So how many wives do you have?" And while this may seem like it's a joke, it's highly disrespectful towards their faith. People who are Islamic often get many microaggressions and just outright racism towards them on a daily basis. People will tell them that they don't belong in this country or that all Islamic people are terrorists. Microaggressions can be extremely harmful when they are repeated to people over and over again. Many people can absorb and internalize these microaggressions and start to think that these things are true, such as a girl thinking that she can't do certain things because she has been exposed to people making comments about a woman's abilities or making jokes about women. So everyone should be attentive of what you say, and you will come off as a much nicer person just by changing what expressions and vocabulary you use. Think before you speak. It can make a world of a difference. Thank you. Gotta make a move to a town